camera is talking now, right? Okay, so 5 part 3. Okay, so I'm doing 5 part 3. So 5 part 3 reads 7 bracket A minus 3 equals 4B. So multiply into the bracket first to get rid of the bracket. So multiply in, what will I get? 7A minus 21 equals 4B. Right, I want A to be the subject of the formula. So what's my next line read? 7A equals 4B plus 21. And then you divide by whatever stuck to the A. What stuck to the A? 7. So divide by 7, divide by 7. Right, they cancel. You have A on its own equal to, who cares what's written over here? It doesn't, even if it's a big mess, you don't care. Right? As long as you have A on its own equal to everything else, what's over here is irrelevant. Is that alright?
So you could do a complete different wrong answer over there and you'd still get
Well, you'd still get a good bit of the marks because you made A the subject of the formula. You wouldn't get all the marks because obviously it's not perfect, but you get most of the marks because I said make A the subject of the formula and you did.
Okay.
Right? Okay? Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do more of these, but we'll do them one at a time and we'll do them together. Okay? So, wait, now I see.
Wait, miss. Center.
Yes.
What you were saying there, like, if you make A the subject of the formula, like if you just put down A, but you know your rough work method, you will get A marks then.
Yeah, if you go A equals,
Okay.
and that's it. I know that you know what I'm asking you.
Okay.
Yeah, you might know how to do it, but I know you know what I'm asking you. So you get marks. They throw marks at you in maths, girls. They throw them at you. Right? So never leave blanks because... Now, will you do this one for me? Have a go at this one, and then I'll correct it in a minute, okay? And you have to make A the subject of the formula. Sorry, I won't. I'll just do make A the subject of this formula, okay? So, common denominator, there's a fraction, so put everything that's not a fraction over 1, get a common denominator, even everything up, drop the common denominator. So, here, that just means make A the subject of the formula. 4B, sorry, can't read my writing, sorry. 4B, is that better?
Is that C minus or N minus?
C equals C, sorry. I'll concentrate on improving my writing. I never called the roll, Sergeant. You're making A the subject, and when you put everything a fraction, 2 is going to be your common denominator.
I got mine on HP.
What did you get?
I heard you're wrong.
I said A minus 8B, no, A equals B minus 8C minus 2C.
I'll do it now in one tick. I'm just on the roll.
No, the yours is the 2C comes over and minus 2C.
What did you get?
A equals minus 8B minus 2C.
Right, Sarah's out, yeah.
I got A equals 6B plus B.
Sophie here, Ashton here, Lucy. Oh, go away. I don't have my pen at me. Right. Sophie, Ashton, Lucy, Katie, Zainab, Kate, Quiva, Ashton, you're all here. Annabelle is out. Oh, God's sake, this stupid thing. Rachel, Anya, Orna, Roisin, you're all there. Grace went home, didn't she? Breda, Tyra, Neve, Shauna, Ella, you're all there. Right, okay, thank you. Right, okay. Right, come back to me. Right, so I'm putting everything over 1. Okay? So I can get a common denominator, because this is over 2. So I have to even everything up. Right? So you get 2 is your common denominator. So you've 1 into 2 goes twice. 2 multiplied by whatever is above the line, which is a C, equals 2 into 2 goes once. 1 multiplied by whatever is above the line, which is an A. Right? 1 into 2 goes twice. 2 multiplied by whatever is above the line, which is 4B. Right? The common denominator has done its job. Now I've evened up everything so I can get rid of it. Just drop it. So you get 2C equals 1 by A is just A minus 2 4s are 8B. Now, right, I'm going to leave the A at this side, because if I bring it over the other side, it'll be a minus. So it doesn't matter which side it's on as long as it's on its own. Is that okay? Or do you want me to bring it over? Will I bring it over? A comes over, becomes minus A, right? Minus 8B is here already. And 2C comes over this way, becomes minus 2C. And then I need to change all the signs, because I don't want minus A equals, I want plus A equals. So A is equal to 8B plus 2C. Now that's the same as 2C plus 8B, right?
Is that same, like say I left it as a minus?
You wouldn't get all the marks, because you have to make not minus A the subject, you have to make A the subject. Right? Who got it right? I heard people. Yeah. Are we okay?
Do you know when you divide, do you know say they're putting out the common denominator?
Yes.
What do you do for the A one? Like, did you just say 1?
2 into 8, 2 into 2 goes once, 1 multiplied by whatever is above the line.
Where are you getting the 2 from? Yeah, where did you get the 2 from?
This is my common denominator.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, you know, in primary school, if I asked you to do a half plus a quarter, right, you'd say, in secondary school, you get out your calculator, but in primary school, you'd say, I must get a common denominator. So your common denominator for 2 and 4 would be? No, it would be 4. Okay? So then you go 2 into 4 goes twice, 2 multiplied by whatever is above the line. Plus 4 into 4 goes once, 1 multiplied by whatever is above the line. Okay?
So it's from the A over 2 that you're getting the 2.
Yeah, that's where I get the 2 for the common denominator, because it's, I want to know what does 1, 2 and 1 all divide into, and the answer is 2.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, for some reason I thought you were dividing into A and then,
Yeah, for, I'm thinking you probably haven't got a common denominator since primary school, which is quite some time ago, so I forgive you. Okay?
do you always still rub it out?
Don't rub it out, right? Okay.
Do you always change the signs from minus to plus?
Yes, because,
Every so like.
well, if you end up with a minus A, because they don't want you to have a minus A, they want you to make A the subject. So that means just change all the signs.
When you drop the common denominator, what do
You drop it once you've evened everything up.
Okay, and then once that's dropped, you solve it.
Yeah, once that's dropped, you just multiply everything and put A on the left hand side.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, can I rub it out now?
Yeah.
Shauna, are you good?
1 second.
1 second, right, yeah.
Miss, did we do notes on doing the fractions?
No, we didn't do notes doing it. Will we, I'll do one more and we'll put it into our notes copy as an example, okay? Thank you for pointing that out, because that was a good point out. Right, okay? So, can I rub this off? Okay, so this one, right, before you put it into your example copy, will you have a go at it in your homework copy first? Right, and then I'll leave you write the correct one into your example copy. Example yesterday, where did I finish yesterday, girls? What was the last example I wrote? 2?
Yeah.
So this
Oh,
is,
that was 3, sorry.
so I'm going on to 4, so, right? So do it in your homework copy first, and then we'll give you, we'll write the right answer into the, and I suppose I should give it to you. So 3x over 4 equals 5y plus 5z, and I want you to make y the subject of the formula. So make y the subject of the formula.
That's 5
5z, that's 5z, yeah. I put a cross in my z because my z started looking like 2s. Yeah, I'll improve my writing, I'll work on it, I'll practice.
Why in a circle with your measurements?
Because that's, just make y the subject. So it says make y the subject. So that means I want y on its own equal to everything else. So there's a fraction. So what you do when there's a fraction, put everything over 1 and get a common denominator. I'm going to leave you at it for a minute.
Does the 5y become minus 5y?
Yeah.
Listen, do not put, when you put it over 1, do not put the common denominator.
Yeah, the first step is put it over 1, then get a common denominator. Are you ready? Right, 1 more minute, so. Yes.
Say if it's minus 20 over minus 20 and you're cancelling it out, does the minus still stay with the y, or do you cancel out the minus and y?
Say, what have you got? Minus,
I have minus 20y over minus 20y, and I cancel out the minus 20. And just the minus...
no, I'd say you should be dividing by minus 20, I'd say. Yeah, they cancel. Is that what you want?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then, do you know when you're rewriting it, saying y equals,
Yeah.
is it still minus
No, it's plus y, because the minus went with the minus, the 20 went with the 20.
How
So
come
it's,
we're divided by minus 20?
I don't know, she shouldn't have been divided by minus 20y, she should have been just divided by minus 20. Right, okay, I'll do it. Common denominator, so 4, 1, 1. What do 4, 1 and 1 all divide into? 4. Right, common denominator is 4. So you have 4 into 4 goes once, 1 multiplied by whatever's above the line. What's above the line? 3x, isn't it? Okay, equals 1 into 4 goes 4 multiplied by whatever's above the line. What's above the line? 5y. Right? 1 into 4 goes 4 times multiplied by whatever's above the line. What's above the line? 5z. Okay? The common denominator has done its job, so I'm dropping it. Okay? Its job was to even everything up, and it did. So multiply out. 1 by 3x is 3x. 4 by 5y is 20y. 4 by 5z is 20z. Okay, I want to make y the subject of the formula. So I want the y's on the left and everything else on the right. So move the 20y over and it becomes a minus 20y. The 20z is here already, so leave it here. And I want to move the 3x over and it becomes a minus 3x. And then what's stuck to the y? There's a minus 20 stuck to the y. So divide each side by minus 20. And they cancel, and you get y is equal to 20z minus 3x over minus 20.
Why is everything going straight in the
Right? Okay, and at the back of the book, girls, that will read minus 20z plus 3x over 20. They just have the opposite sign, but that's fine. This is perfect. This will do me just fine.
Yes.
Okay? Yes.
Why is it I rearranged it first before I found the common denominator?
Right?
So I also before I
So you got minus 5y equals minus 3x over 4 plus 5z, yeah?
yeah.
And then you got your common denominator. You should have still ended up with the same answer. Yeah.
It says on page 2.
Yeah, perfect, perfect, yeah, yeah.
Well, I had it in different. I had the 5z first.
In a different order, yeah, that's fine too. Yeah. Girls, do you want to write that down as example 4 into your copy, because you have no example with a fraction in it, okay? Did we do fractions at this, add and algebraic fractions at the start of this chapter? I can't remember. Can I see your notes, just one tick? Thanks. I was out. Did he have a sub while I was out? Yeah, that's fine. but did he do algebraic fractions
Yeah.
and evaluating expressions?
I think I was on a program.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's just I couldn't remember doing them, but I was out. Yeah, but you did them. Yeah. Can I see your homework copy? So I just want to make sure what you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, grand. Okay. It's just I had no recollection of doing them, so I just... Right, are we okay? Right. I think we're going to go back to the start of the chapter, right? And we're going to go over some. There is harder ones of those making different things the subject of the formula. I'm happy for the easy ones this year. We'll do the hard ones next year. Is that right? Okay, so the ones you've been doing, that's as hard as I'm going to go. Right, okay. So simplify. Let's just see how you get on. No, in your homework copy, I'm just going to throw out questions, and if there's problems, I'll do a second question and a third question, and if you know how to do them, I'll move on.
Yes, I've had most of the days, but I watched the YouTube videos, but I can't even
Right, okay. So look, you can tell me where you're getting stuck, Rachel.
Yeah.
7. Simplify. That's a Y. Looks like a G. Right, simplify. That means add or subtract like terms. So this is in your homework copy. Yeah, so you can't. Yeah, there's no equal sign. So that means there's no moving anything about, because there's no left side and right side, there's just there. So you'd never change signs here because there's no equal sign, right? So the equal sign divides the left from the right. So if there's no equal sign, there's only one side, so there's no changing signs.
So it's simplified the same meaning as equal?
No, evaluate means put the number in. Simplify just means add or subtract like terms, or multiply out brackets or whatever. Okay? Have you got an answer written down for me?
Yeah.
What have you written down? X plus 5y. If you wrote 5y plus x, are you wrong? No, because 5y plus x is the exact same answer. Who didn't get 5y plus x? Rachel, what did you get?
I just didn't even try. I don't have the number for this.
So you pick out your x terms. Pick out your x terms there for me.
X and
What's this? 3x?
minus 2x.
What's 3x? Take away 2x.
1x.
1x,
Okay.
right? Pick out your y terms.
6y
6y
minus y.
minus y, which would be 5y.
Oh, okay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, one more, just to be sure. Right, okay, so I have 9x squared plus 3x minus 4x squared plus 7x minus 1.
Could you combine the squares?
No. Squares, x squares and x's are completely different things, so they can't be combined. They're like boys and girls, they can't be combined. There'd be chaos if you combine them. That's why they're over there in Clements and we're over here. Just be chaos. No sign change because you've no equal sign. Yeah. Right? Done?
Yeah, pretty cool.
With the
Right, Shauna, what did you get?
Wait, I'm almost done. Okay, no, I'm not. I got 5x squared plus 10x minus 4.
Plus 10x
Minus 1.
minus 1. That is the correct answer. Right, did anyone not get that?
5x squared minus.
Right, so 9x squared, take away 4x squared, gives me 5x squared.
Is the plus and the plus the same as the plus right now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you plus 3 plus 7. Plus 3 plus 7 will give me plus 10. And then I have a minus 1 at the end. Kyra. Right. Okay. I say when you're adding, don't mind the rules because everyone gets mixed up with the multiplication rules. So remember your multiplication rules. When you're adding, go to the number line. So go to plus 9, take away 4. Plus 9, come back 4. Right? Go to plus 3, add on 7. Right? Okay, use the number line for the adding and subtracting because the rules appear complicated, as in, I never use the rules, I see a number line in my head. Right? Okay? So if you're adding or subtracting, girls, don't even try to apply the rules. Use the number line. Right? Okay? For the multiplying, you have to remember the rules. Okay? Right. Are we okay with simplifying? Right, okay. This is another case of simplify, but what they actually want you to do is multiply out the brackets. Do you remember how? So they'll still say simplify, but they actually want you to multiply out the brackets. Do you remember how to multiply out brackets? Yeah, split up the first bracket, write the second bracket down twice.
So it'd be 2x bracket x plus 5.
Yes, and keep going. Rachel, seen you're on a roll there. What'll I do now?
Minus 2 and then bracket x plus 5.
Very good. So then you multiply everything out and add like terms. So I'll give you 2 seconds to do that. Done? Right, when you multiply into the first bracket, 2x by x is 2x squared. 2x by 5 is 10x. Now, you're multiplying into the next bracket by what? Minus 2. So red alert, girls, you're multiplying in by a minus sign. So that means all the signs on the inside change. So minus 2 by x is minus 2x. A minus by a plus is a minus 2 by 5 is 10. Okay? Then if you have any like terms, you put them together. So these are like terms. They're just x terms. So I have a 2x squared. And I have a plus 10 take away 2. So I'm up there at plus 10. I'll come back to. Right? Okay. It means I'm plus 8x. And then I have a minus 10 at the end. And that is my answer. Do we get it?
Yeah.
Do we need to do another one?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, okay. So one more, so we go 2x minus 3 by x minus 6.
Maybe break up it.
A break?
That's 5 minutes.
These are all on the test on Friday, yeah? Right, okay. So anything we do between now and Friday is on the test. Okay, so I'm basically gone back to the start, right, and I'm taking one question from each section.
Miss, you know when you are multiplying out brackets, it's always the first bracket that you separate.
Yeah. Split up the first, write the second down twice. Right, what have we got?
2x squared
Yeah.
minus 3x.
So minus 12x when you multiply out, minus
3x.
minus 3x, and a minus by minus is a plus 3 sixes or 18. Okay, and then you put your x terms together in the middle. So I have 2x squared, and I'm way down the end there at minus 12. I'm out in the hall, and I'm going down another 3, so I end up at minus 15x, and then a plus 18 at the end. Did we get it right?
Yeah.
Good. Right, is that okay? Right. One more. Yes, we can definitely do one more. Right, okay, so if I go 3x minus 1 multiplied by 2x plus 5. Okay, as quick as you can now, because the more we get through, the better.
So 3x by 2x, that'd be 6x squared, and the 2x's.
Say that again? That would be 6x squared, yes. Yeah, I was actually listening, but I didn't know I was listening. 3x bracket 2. So you got 6x squared plus 15x minus, you're multiplying in by a minus 1. So red alert, multiplying in by a minus sign. 1 by 2x is 2x. A minus by a plus is a minus. 1 by 5 is 5. And then you put your two x terms in the middle together. So we've 6x squared plus 15 minus 2. So we're up there at plus 15, come back 2. That leaves me a plus 13x and a minus 5. Did we get it right? Everyone? Excellent. Right, okay, on to the next section, so? Sorry, before we go, and before we leave that, if I asked you to do something like 3x minus 2 to be squared, before we talk about that, what does 3 squared mean?
3 by 3.
3 by 3, doesn't it? What does 4 squared mean? 4 by 4. So it means multiply it by itself. So what does 3x minus 2 squared mean? It's 3x minus 2 multiplied by 3x minus 2. Agreed? And then it's just multiplying out brackets like before. So we're okay with that? We don't need to do it, do we? Oh, right, okay. Right, so again, adding and subtracting algebraic fractions, okay. So if I asked you to do 3x over 4 plus 3x over 2. Yeah, this is adding fractions and subtracting fractions. Right. Now a minute ago we were getting a common denominator and we were dropping the common denominator. When we're doing these, we cannot drop the common denominator. How are you supposed to know when you can drop the common denominator or not? You can drop the common denominator when you have an equal sign. If there's an equal somewhere in it, you can drop the common denominator. If there's no equals, the common denominator has to be part of your answer. Do you all hear me? So if there's an equal sign, drop the common denominator. If there's no equal sign, the common denominator has to stay. It has to be part of your answer. So when I do this, is my common denominator going to be part of my answer? Yeah. Why? Because there's no equal sign. Okay? Right. Now, someone had their hand up for a question. Yes. Algebraic fractions. It's fractions in algebra. Algebraic fractions. Okay, you would have done this with Mr. Oziak when I was out, okay? Right? Just if you can think back. So did you get a common denominator? What's the common denominator for 4 and 2? 4. That's the lowest common denominator. What if I said 8? Would I be wrong? No, you're still going to be right. Okay, you're just going to have a bigger number that you can cancel down, but you're still right. 4 into 4, so you go 4 into 4 goes 1 multiplied by whatever's above the line. What's above the line? 3x. And then you have 2 into 4 goes twice 2 multiplied by whatever's above the line, which is a 3x. Okay? Then you multiply out above the line. 1 by 3x is 3x. 2 by 3x is 6x. All over 4. And then you add like terms, if possible, on top. And it is possible because they're all x's. So 3x and 6x makes what? 9x. And you can't drop the common denominator. Why can't I drop the common denominator? Because there's no equal sign. Okay?
If it's divided in, like let's say the answer is 8x over 4, it's divided
You
in,
can,
do you simplify it then?
you can simplify it then, yeah. Good question. Frida says if you end up with 8x over 4, can you say 4 into 8 goes twice? So that would be 2x. Yes, you can. Right. Okay? Right. Another one? So we might go a little bit harder. So we might go 4x minus 3 over 5 plus x minus 3 over 3.
Is that over 5?
Yeah. The bad writing is out again. Yeah, sorry. Right. Do I do it? Yeah. Common denominator, what did you say? 15. So you go 5 into 15 goes 3 times 3 multiplied by whatever's above the line. What's above the line? 4x minus 3. There's a whole lot above the line. Okay? Then I have a plus sign. Then you say 3 into 15 goes 5 multiplied by whatever's above the line. What's above the line? X minus 3. Okay? Multiply out. 3 by 4 x's, 12x. 3 by minus 3 is minus 9, isn't it? Plus 5 by x's, 5x. 5 by minus 3 is minus 15. All over 15. Is that okay? Then tidy up on top, put your like terms together. So you have 12x plus 5x.
Excuse me please, Patrick 4 are holding a guess how many sweets are in the jar competition starting tomorrow. Photos of the jar will be put up around the school and on the Instagram account at Patrick 4 Charity Challenge. Students will be going around to classes tomorrow to take your guesses. Entries cost 50 cents for one guess or €2 for 5 guesses. Due to COVID, there will be no change given, so please bring in the exact amount. There will also be a Halloween drawing competition, which opens tomorrow. It's €1 to enter, and there are spooky prizes to be won. Closing date for both competitions is the 20th of October. All students should consider entering, as it is for a great cause, the Limerick Marine Search and Rescue. Thank you.
Right, then tidy up on top. Leave me finish, please. 12x and 5x is 17x. And then I have a minus 9 minus 15. So that would be minus 24. Okay, so you're down at minus 9. You have to go down another 15. That brings you down to minus 24. All over. Why? That's when you're multiplying. When you're adding, use the number line. You minus 14. It is minus 24 though. You must keep, you keyed in 5 instead of 15. You did, yeah. Right, are we all okay? Right. Okay, did you do the harder ones again? You did do them because I saw them in your copy. Right, let's try this one. 5 all over 3x minus 1. 17x minus 24 over 15. That's it. That's as far as you can go. Right. This one, girls. Right. What's different? What's different about this one? The x's are where? They're underneath the line, aren't they? Before the x's were above the line, weren't they? So your common denominator, girls, is just the two of them in brackets. So the common denominator is whatever this is, 3x minus 1, and whatever this is, x plus 3. Is that okay?
So that's
when the x's are underneath the line. So in the last one, if you look, there was just numbers underneath the line, right? When the x's are underneath the line, right, you just write the two of them down in two brackets. Got it? Right. So then you say 3x minus 1 into the common denominator. Well, the 3x minus 1 is there already. So how many times does it go? X plus 3. So it's whatever's above the line multiplied by x plus 3. Then there's the same sign. Right, x plus 3 goes into that. So the x plus 3 is there already. So how many times does it go in? The x plus 3 is there already, so it goes in 3x minus 1. So it's 2 times 3x minus 1. Right, let's put it into simple terms. This one's over 3x minus 1, so you multiply it by the other one. So whatever's on top, multiply by the other one. This is over x plus 3, so it's 2 multiplied by the other one. So it's like you multiply the opposites. So it's 5 multiplied by that one minus 2 multiplied by that one. Okay? Got it? Right. Never multiply out below the line. Always multiply out on top of the line. So for these, see there's 2 brackets below the line. Don't even attempt to multiply those out. Above the line, multiply out above the line. What will I get? Plus 15 minus 6x plus 2. Very good. Plus 2. all over and leave the bottom as it is. Right, so 5x minus 6x is minus 1x, isn't it, or minus x? Plus 15 plus 2 is plus 17, all over 3x minus 1 times x plus 3. Okay, do you remember them?
And that's the answer then.
That's your answer. Right, do you remember them? Kind of. Right, okay. I'm going to give you your homework to do. Right, okay. I'm going to, basically we're doing revision up to now, so I'm going to give you kind of a couple from each section. So if I do number 15 and number... Okay, page 40. 5, 6, 13 part 1, 15 part 1. Page 42, 7, 8, 15, 16. Okay? And I'll put them up in teams now in one tick. I'll just write down what I gave you first. Okay, and I'll put up page 40. I'll put those pages up now. Right, page 40. Oh, by the way, girls, this morning I put up 6th year stuff into 5th year teams by accident, so ignore it. I sent you a message afterwards saying please ignore, so. But if anyone didn't see it and starts trying to look at stuff, I did. 5th year, right. Are you okay? Page 42 now. You can do them at the same time, as in, who's asking me, sorry. As in what you want to do.
Like it says A minus 2. Oh, then it's minus 2, isn't it?
No, A minus 2 you can't do anything with.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
You can't put them together because one's boy and one's a girl.
Yeah.
One's A and one's a number. Right, okay, I need to.